Academy of Light.
Can't wait.
Love it. But I'll get it, mate. After you, mate.
I'll get the next one.
Cheers. Absolutely buzzing to be here today at Sunderland. Have a look around these great facilities. We're here to train with Okkulo. Come and check it out. Come check this out. This is sick. Hello, mate. Nice to see you again.
You too?
Good.
Excited?
All good, yeah, really excited. Good to be back. Everyone, this is Sam, who's going to look after us today, and I'm sure he'll explain what we're doing.
Yeah, so we're going to run him through the different light levels that we've got here, test his visual system, get some training done, and then we'll see the progressions during the session. Here at Okkulo, we've created the world's first contextual training environment that uses light levels in the different visual system processes to increase performances on a match day. Blue is the first light level. It's a 10% delay. It adds a real intense focus to sessions, and it's got a real big caffeinated effect in it. Green is a 15% delay in the visual system. It improves the peripheral vision and peripheral identification. Red is all about depth perception. It's got a 20% delay, and it's all about both your eyes trying to focus on one point so you can get the best line of vision. Finally, Okkulo is a 23% delay, so it's all the different light levels combined at a lower intensity, and it's the hardest one we've got. Nice, lovely. So you can tell when you timed it right, can't you? Because the acoustics in here are so high.
You can hear it, yeah.
Yeah. All right, throw back my hands. Feet. Nice. One more. Nice. Oh. Breathe. Sauna, high altitude. So this is our blue light level. It delays the visual system by 10%. So what it does is we work with the rods and cones in the eyes. So this ball will now feel 10% faster than it actually is. Okay. So we use this a lot before training, the start of training sessions, because it's got a caffeinated effect to it as well. So the levels increase a lot quicker. It gets the players firing a lot quicker, so it cuts out really a large portion of that pre-activation and warm-up time.
Okay, got you.
Play. Good. Good, roll. Oh, nice. Play.
Oh yeah.
Save, yes Steve. Lovely dive. Set, push. Good. So that diving angle on that one, in comparison to the first one, is so much better. And you probably had more time than you actually thought there.
Yeah.
So that's the one we've just been talking about, where the ball starts veering away.
So do you think
I think you can move a little bit further.
So I'm potentially making my action before I need to?
Yeah. Good. Hands you, good. Oh, it's well held.
That, I'm not seeing that to that line.
Yeah, and you can tell, so it's a good job I got these lines painted on. The first set in normal light, you're attacking the ball in front of this white line.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever passed that white line.
I feel like I'm just dropping on them.
Yeah, that's the perception of the ball.
And I think I said this to you before, like, you know, because you're dropping it.
Yeah.
You know, like when I said I'm rolling it, I'm losing it.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're dropping it, I'm losing it, and it's just like there.
Yeah, we're trying to make you focus on that as much as possible.
Yeah.
So, in a normal situation, as soon as you roll that ball, you don't focus on the ball anyway, do you?
No.
So as soon as you play that ball, that's gone now.
Yeah.
Because you've done your action. So when you know it's coming straight back at you, can you try and focus on it a tiny bit more?
Yeah.
Green now, to work on obviously peripheral identification. We're still working on the same sort of movement pattern, which you'll agree is a cutback scenario, so to speak. A ball from wide that then gets transferred into the middle of the goal. We want to try and think about where your movement patterns are going to take you to. Obviously there's one server, so where is that one server? And then we've added a little deflection in. This green light's very tricky. On the last 5 yards, if it takes a deflection, it's going to speed up, it's going to spin, it's going to feel very fast to you.
It's got face save written all over it.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Am I supposed to lose it, like it goes a bit dull?
Yeah.
Is that right, yeah?
Yeah. So it's,
Like, so
with Vaclav, the Hideki, the Salford goalkeeper, we didn't really use green, and then the last 4 weeks we put him in green light and he caught a ball here. Because you thought, like, this comparison to the blue, it's a lot easier because you can see a lot more.
So I feel like the opposite to the last one, where I feel like I'm seeing it off your foot now.
Yeah.
And then it just goes dull and hits that.
And then you pick it back up
like,
as it comes close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously the hand speed and the head movement was very good. It was very aggressive with your save, so well done. Good. So do you know that one before?
Yeah.
When I've sliced it and it started going in the top corner, you think you've gone really early.
Yeah.
That's taking the pace away from the ball a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now you're starting to pick up the change in pace a lot better.
Yeah.
And your timing's getting a lot better. Not every ball is going to be smashed 60, 70 miles an hour. Some of them are going to take deflections, some of them are going to be a little bit easier for you. So how do you differentiate between that? Ready?
Yeah.
Lovely. Again, timing through the ball's perfect.
Mental, mate. Have eyes like Superman soon.
Yeah. So just to go back to your point, Scott, and I'm going to link it back to our study that we done last year. So you're saying it hits it, you lose it, but it ends up in your hands.
Yeah, so I feel like I see the flight off your foot and I see it make contact with the ramp.
So what are you doing? You're anticipating where the ball is going to end up.
Yeah.
In 5 times out of 5 there, you were correct.
Yeah.
So that's your anticipation score, increasing straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's just one of the visual elements that we increase.
How often then, you know, if you're like sort of Sunderland now, like elite level, not necessarily, it doesn't have to be elite, would you recommend a goalie comes and uses this to see major improvements over the course of a season?
I mean, our study, I'm going to keep referring to it because
Love the
it's
study.
concrete. We done half an hour per week for 6 weeks. So we done 3 hours worth of work, and you'll see the results. We'll put one screen. That's staggering. However much you feel. It's all a feeling thing. We don't want to add too much extra load to the goalies, and especially in elite environments. It's a very busy week.
So at the end of that 6-week program, do you then change, do you have a certain kind of layout and plan?
Yeah.
And then does it change after that to maybe step it up or add variety into it?
So I don't know, you might not have this, but a lot of clubs have individual development programs for all the players. So we work with the coaches to look at the individual development programs, whether that be an outfielder or a goalkeeper, see what they can work on, see how Okkulo can then fit into that. However, here with the women's team especially, the goalkeeper coach for the women's team, Jonathan Craig, he uses the Okkulo every Thursday as a pre-activation session for the goalies.
Brilliant. And one other question for me and Steve, having a goalie school, what age would you recommend, what can you start introducing this to kids?
I think as young as possible. I think especially we were having this conversation before, the younger you are, the more technique you're trying to build. But everyone's got to find their own style eventually. I think this really highlights weaknesses, especially in the younger goalkeepers, whether that be a hand swing, a jump. Like how many goalkeepers now have you seen that jump, foot the shot and then try and move? It tries to eliminate everything that's rash and that you don't need. Because everything's on you faster, so it heightens that learning period. So
whether you were my little lad at 6 or a 16-year-old looking to get an academy scholarship, it benefits.
So it's completely different, 2 different use cases. So for you, you're someone who wants to learn, so you want to know what the science is. For a kid, if you come in, show them the glow-in-the-dark ball, they'll go, this is class, and they'll just learn, but they won't have a clue what's going on above them. It's pointless battering the information.
They'll just enjoy the fun element of it.
They'll enjoy the fun element, plus they'll find that when the kids come in here, we'll use the ball machine, and we'll start at like 30 miles an hour, and then when they come back into normal light levels, we'll put it up 10 miles an hour, and they'll go, oh my God, it's so much slower. We've moved the ball machine up 10 miles an hour. So like that's the sort of stuff that they don't understand why it's happening, they can just feel it happening.
Right, what's next?
We're going to start looking at the actual cutbacks in the different ball flights. So similar to what Stephen was starting to do there, I'm going to bring out I'm not going to use the word I was going to use for that because the cameras are on.
By the way, these are like gold in the goalkeeping coaches world, aren't they, these boards?
100%.
Next best thing, honestly, I'm telling you.
100%. It's been a long time since I've used one of these shields, so I'm a bit rusty. Sorry. That's the one. So, the conversation we were having before, what are goalkeepers taught to do now? Well, what are goalkeepers predominantly taught to do?
If I'm in a cutback position, I'm taught to spin in and protect my half of the goal first.
Yeah, exactly. But you've noticed that I'm over here, so what have you done?
So obviously, I've scanned and realised the danger's at the back, so I've really got across quick.
Yeah, so you've missed out that first step with spinning and setting that goal. If you can understand where the danger is in the box, you can make a more informed decision of where you need to be. So if you spin set,
got no chance.
I've got all that there.
For you kids watching, we're trying to say you've got to always scan, have a look where the danger is. So if the cutback or the cross is out there, don't just get drawn to the ball. have a look where Sam is. That can affect your movement and your position in the goal. If you've hung it up, it's got to be put as he comes into contact. Even if you get to here, you've got to set and be ready to load up each way.
Yeah.
So I think it all depends on the flight of the ball.
I think with the slower ones especially, your momentum's always going to take you the way that you're moving.
Yeah.
And we touched on it before, going back on yourself's the hardest thing to do for a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So I think even if that ball comes in, yes, Steve, and you set now, you've still got half a chance if I try and swing that because your momentum's going that way.
Yeah.
But you've also got the chance to save that.
Yeah.
So I think setting a little bit earlier and trusting your ability sometimes goes a long way. You ready? Good. A little bit more pace, please, Steve.
Can we change set? I told you, Dalt, it's not one just sleep more. Just kidding.
It's a love-hate relationship, this.
Hey.
Oh. There you go, perfect. See there, you spun, you defended half a goal, it's coming straight at you.
But that's because I'm now trying to look where you are all the time.
Perfect. Yeah, you're making the right decisions. Three.
That's got to be on camera, that, surely. Can we go home on that? Just got me another year somewhere, you have.
That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Why? So, like, after a save like that, break it down. Why have you done that? How have you done that?
We've literally just gone over what we've just said.
Yeah.
It's because he's thrown it.
Yeah.
I've obviously assessed the flight of the ball.
Yeah.
Obviously, you realise you're never going to get to here where you are.
No.
So I'm setting up, like you've just said, so I can go both ways.
Yeah.
I think if I'm still moving slightly, you don't get there.
Not a chance, no.
Like you said, if I just spin through the half goal, obviously I know it comes into me, but I'm leaving all that for you to change your mind.
Yeah.
I think that was the perfect one to follow, what we were literally just talking about.
Exactly. There you go. Great save. So again.
Let's stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's done.
Again, the depth, very, very good. Judge the pace of the ball very, very well.
Oh,
Lovely.
that is a claw.
No, the sensor didn't go off.
Gordon Banks.
You all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Again, great save.
So even on that one, it's still important to keep your depth in it, don't get drawn up. We were just saying before that the one that does go up like that, even when you are spinning and setting, what a lot of kids do, they get drawn to the ball. Now if I'm there for that, if you can then see this gap, I don't make them two saves.
No.
Because the ball's past me. So even if it is hung up, it's still really important to spin and stay deep to your line to give yourself more reaction time.
Good. That was a good kicker. Nice. Oh, the save. Okkulo works.
Hey, don't give corners away.
Okkulo works. Hands. All right, happy, or do you want to do the strikes as well?
Happy. Happy. Hot. So here we are, a couple of days after being at Okkulo, looking back at some training videos, and in my mind as a goalkeeper looking at it, I can definitely see that my decisions are much sharper, much quicker. If you look here on the videos, my hand choice and my shape is a lot sharper as well, which means to me that I'm definitely picking up the flight of the ball quicker. Really looking forward to continue working with these and hoping to take some kids back as well and really developing the process even further. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope you join us for the next one. Thanks again.